we're on our way to Sydney. It's Chai, Haley, Rosie, and me. Rosie just turned 1 3 days ago. We had a birthday party for her. So we're going to Sydney for me because of work. And this is my second time to go to Sydney, and I wanted to bring my family along. And fortunately, my office gave me positive feedback, and they were encouraging me, like, yeah, you can bring your family. Bass was even telling me that I should bring my family next time. So that's what we're doing. We weren't sure about if this trip would push through for several reasons. First, Chai had to make sure she had enough leads. The manager would allow her to leave. We had to schedule it kind of late after Rosie's birthday because we wanted to celebrate her birthday with family and friends since it's her first birthday. It's very special. And then there were a lot of sicknesses going around. I think a month ago, the three of us contracted the hand, foot, and mouth disease. And I got spots all over my hands and my feet, and we were all very sick. And then 2 weeks later, Rosie contracted baby measles. So, and even in other parts of the Philippines and in Metro Manila, there are outbreaks of dengue and what are the other ones? Sorry? What outbreaks are there?
What?
What outbreaks are there?
Polio, diphtheria, a lot.
All these,
But we don't have to.
It's a nice memory though, because this is the current Philippines when we're leaving. Another thing is the Skyway extension, adding 1 hour to our commute every day, and that is very tiring, so we get a 3-week vacation from that. So some cool things that happened at the airport today. Our travel tax was included in our tickets, so we didn't have to pay that separately. So we saved around 4,000 less. Since we didn't have to pay that, we went to Starbucks, and I got to use my birthday treat for a free cake. And I also got to, I was the lucky one for today who got the survey to get the free drink. And there's also a promo on corn muffins at Kenny Rogers. It's $120 for 12 pieces of muffins instead of 6 for $90. Chai isn't happy for me though. She's super moody. I'm like really excited about all of these cool things happening.
You're so happy. You're stuffing everything to your daughter's smile. And she's like, no, she's like.
She's like showering.
Okay, you watch the video later. You're like.
Anyways, we're waiting for to board the plane. We're hanging out here for 2 hours. Okay, that's all. Can I say something crazy? All my life has been a series of doors in my face. And then suddenly I bumped into you. But with you, I found my place. There's nothing like I've ever known before. Love is an open door. Love is an open door. What's that mean? Hi. Rosie, say hi. So we made it here to our apartment on Mantra. Actually, it's the second floor of the Mantra Hotel, which is pretty nice. So we found this area. Hold on. Rosie, say hello. Hello. So here we are at our apartment in Sydney. This is the Mantra Hotel, but it's a private apartment on the second floor. So we found this place on Airbnb. And it's funny, we had an issue and we weren't actually sure if we were going to be able to come here to Sydney as a family
because the apartment that the office wanted to rent, the Astra apartment, was charging a lot more for having 2 additional kids. They wouldn't let us stay in a 1-bedroom apartment. And so we had to canvass around, and then we found this place, which is actually much closer to the office. And what's funny is the office doesn't want to rent out the Mantra Hotel or Mantra apartments because they're more expensive. But we were able to find a apartment for 4 people for the same price as a 1-bedroom apartment at Astra. So here we are. This is the entire apartment. So I think it's a bit smaller than the Astra apartments, but it's a bit of a unique configuration. And there's not much of a view. When you look out the window, it's just a wall, the neighbor's wall. At the Astra apartments, you're up on like the 23rd floor, so you actually have a very nice view of the city. So we have the very small kitchenette here. And then we have 2 single beds. And then you have a bathroom here. First door, and then the master bedroom in that doorway. So Chai's sleeping right now. So we actually had a decent airport experience. We took Qantas because it was cheaper than PAL. And they had a lot of courtesy lanes. So at the check-in, we got to cut a lot of people. At the gate, we got our own separate area. And we got to board the airplane first. And they're very nice. They actually wanted to give us the bulkhead, which is the very front of the cabin. However, we wouldn't be seated together. It would be just Haley, or it would be Chai and Haley, and then me in the back. So we wanted to be together, and so they put us near the back of the plane. But what was nice is that they blocked off the seat next to us. So we actually had 4 seats for the 4 of us instead of 3 seats for the 3 of us. Hopefully it's like that on the way back. But Rosie wanted to be carried the entire time, and so we had to carry her. Chai carried her for most of the flight, maybe like 6 hours, and fed her, and she didn't get any sleep. And I got to carry her for maybe the last hour or so. Okay, I'll update you later. Bye. Yay! Whoa, look. It's a bird. Yeah, I saw. So we're heading to the Opera House, finally! We actually got very close to the Opera House, but we just didn't see it. Earlier we went to the grocery store. We went to Pitt Street and to Myers, I guess, I don't know, QVB, and we met Chai's former co-worker, Jessie Lay. Did you enjoy that, Rosie? Yeah, Jessie got to carry Rosie. And we got to see where her school was, which was very close to our apartments. So that's my office building up there. And we're gonna go past that to the Opera House. Later. Actually, we're not. I got a feeling you don't know. You created an eternal winter. Everywhere. Or you can undo it.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Qantas Flight 20 to Sydney is now ready to board. Please check your seat and remain seated until your name is called. If you're traveling with children or need